Hey, what's up YouTube? So, I just had a quick look at the house roundup video, and it seems that in first place we have house number 1. So, that's a house that I'm going to be making right now. There seems to be a pretty decent spread of what people want made. If you want to be reminded of what houses look like what, go and search for a video called House Roundup 2, I believe it's called. But otherwise, let's get started. So, this house is mainly spruce wood and oak wood planks. You could use spruce wood planks if you wanted as well. I actually don't know which it's supposed to be, but I'm going to make it in oak wood. I suppose it's really your choice anyway. I prefer oak wood a lot to spruce wood. I don't know, I think it makes it just look nicer. I'm looking at it and I'm re-evaluating my choice. The original definitely does use spruce wood, so for the interest of continuity, I will use spruce wood. So, what we're basically going to do is, we're basically going to make like the outline of the house, kind of like pixel art. I like to make the outline first, and then we'll build it up. So we're going to start out with the basic outline, and I think the easiest way to do this would be to do it all in spruce wood and add in spruce wood planks, and then add in the actual spruce wood where we need to. I cannot tell you how wide the house is. Looking at it, it probably is. It's about 27 to 30 blocks long, like wide, and it goes back about. Let me have a look at my pictures. It goes back 19 blocks. 19 blocks is a fact. I cannot tell you precisely about the other. So let's get started. Let's start making this outline. So you want to start with a row of 9 spruce wood planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you want to go to the left by 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then you want to go. Whoops. You want to, it's 26 blocks wide. You want to go to the left here, following around 25 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, there we go. And then you want to do 9 blocks. No, sorry, you want to do 8 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this row until it meets up with like there. I can't really explain. I kind of just have, here we go. So you want just a giant L shape, and let me just. Actually, I can do it from above here. I think I'm going to put the numbers on the screen, and that will tell you exactly how long each side is, because that's somewhat useful information, isn't it? So I'll do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the actual spruce wood in. The spruce wood essentially goes in most of the corners. So it goes in this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, but not that corner. Not just yet, actually. Well, it can. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. So there we have it. So just start off by putting them all in the corners. And what you can do, actually, which is what I'll zip away and do, you want to go up by 9. You want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you want to do that on top of all of the spruce wood, and then you want to connect them together. You'll see what I mean after I've done it by connecting them together if you can't really figure it out for yourself, and I'll be back after I've done that. Alright, so I completed that. You can see that I just raised the spruce wood up, joined it together on top, because that's how big the basic, like the smallest part of the house is. It's all 10 blocks, and then you add a little bit on later, but we don't need to worry about that, not until later. So, what we can do now, actually, because I forgot about this somehow, I don't know how. No, you know what, I'm gonna sleep first, because I don't like working in the dark. Alright, so I got my beauty sleep. What I did forget, which, you know, I could have basically have done while I was doing this. Pick any corner you like, it doesn't really matter, and go up to, like, start at the bottom and go up to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th block, which will be here, and place it, like, inside the space, so it kind of, like, intersects, you know, it just cuts in half what you've already got. I don't know how to explain that exactly, and you want to do that all the way around. So for instance, you've done that section, and you want to do that for every section around the house. And I'm going to do that and come back, just because of time. Alright, there we go, so I've done that all of the way around. In each little individual section we've divided it into quadrants. So now all we have to do is, we've got to split into a couple more sections. All you've got to do it for, really, is this side here. And you make it even with, you can see that, like, that row of spruce wood. You do it in line with that, so you basically cut the left side of the house in two, like that. And you also destroy the spruce wood block, like, the spruce wood plank, so it goes, like, right down to the bottom. So you cut that in. For reference, that is like 10 blocks this way, and then that's the further 9. But it's nice and easy because it lines up with that row of spruce wood there. And now all we've got to do is we've got to cut the back up, which sounds horribly violent. Right, so what you do is, well, we'll do it from the left side, why not? Figure out which the 9th block is. Let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. Mark it if you have to, I sometimes do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so that's the 9th block. And you want to do the same thing, you want to add the spruce wood, do it right to the ground. And you want to do it from the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then bring the spruce wood down, down again, destroy that block, and then you can remove the spruce wood that you've placed, or whatever you placed to mark it if you have marked it. I always do it, I don't like to do things twice, so I like to get it right the first time. So there you have it, and that's the last of that you actually need to do. What I'm going to do now is, I'm going to put the windows in. So, take out, I mean, you can use glass blocks for this if you'd prefer. I always use glass panes, just because of the simplicity. Not the simplicity, sorry, just because I think it looks better. Now, this applies to every single section, except this section and that section. What you do is, for each little quadrant that you've got, you just want, like, the inside coated with the spruce wood planks, like that. And then you want to fill the rest in with glass. Glass panes, glass blocks, whichever you like, it's up to you. One's a whole lot less irritating. So you want to do this for every single one. So let me just do it for one more, and then I'll go out and I will do it. Do it to all of them, and fast forward. So, all the way around except for the first two that I've shown you, because those don't apply exactly, they're designed a little differently. But this, all the way around, fill the spaces in with glass panes, glass blocks, up to you. I'll be back. So, we've panelled and we have, well, glass panelled as well as the wood planking. We've planked and panelled our way to victory around most of the house. There's not actually that much left, believe it or not. Let's do the balcony. I figured out the specifics of the front, so we can do that. Basically, let's go to the it doesn't matter, the bottom floor. And on this front face, you want to come to the right by you want to start here, and you want to. Yeah, I was just making sure how many blocks. You want to find out where the 9th block is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. and it turns out that it's in line with there. That's nice. And you just want to do the same thing that you've done on the front. You want to separate, like you want to make those two sections, like seal those off. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make the balcony. Well, the house has two balconies. We're going to make the biggest balcony first, which basically starts at like on the 5th block, which is, you know, coincidentally here. It's not a coincidence. And you want to bring it out as wide as the house is, which is here. And then you want to bring it all the way across so it connects to the other end of the house, like this. And then what you want to do is, where like the cross intersects with itself, you want to bring that forward to here. And now you want to make the supports for the balcony, which are here and on the end here, like that. And now we're going to make the other part of the balcony. The other part of the balcony is easy to make as well. It's slightly smaller than the bigger one, and you might be able to guess its dimensions. It starts from the top of the house here, and it comes across to here. And it comes back to the house, like that. And you make the support for that balcony, which is exactly where that is. So you just want to have that. And then what you want to do is you want to take out fence. I always have trouble finding fence. Is it in this tab? Yeah, it is. Fence. And you just want to put it on top of the spruce wood. You don't want to do it on that inside bit there, but you want to do it on the outside, like this. So on the front here, and same again on top here. You don't want to do it on top of here. Bring it back to the house like this. And then what you want to do is, you just want to put the floor in, which is just spruce wood planks, but I'll do that and I'll come back just in case you don't know what that means. There you go, that's what I meant by just putting the floor in. So that's the bottom floor, or the bottom balcony, and that's the top balcony. I know that I've probably done things a stupid way around, like I should have filled the rest of the house in before the balcony, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference, and I'll show you why. Alright, so here is where this panel and the panel above it are different, but these two panels here and those two panels there, they're actually the same as all the way around the house. So whether you want to do those first or do this, I'm doing this first, so you know, I imagine you'd be doing it in the same order. So you just want to knock out those two blocks, and you want to find the doors. Where are they? So, there we go. I'm awful at finding stuff. Throw two doors in there, and then you just want to do spruce wood next to the doors. You want to go too high, leave room for one block on top, and then you want to destroy you just get rid of all of the planks, put a door in like that, then use glass pane or glass block, up to you, to just do a little bit of glass next to the door or next to the spruce wood frame like that, and then just put some planks on top to fill in the space. So you want to have that nice and simple. And for the top's slightly different. Like I said on the video, this isn't actually my design, but I'm going to design this a lot differently. I'm going to make it look exactly the same as it does on the bottom, just because, well, I like the look of it better than what's been done. So, slightly different dimensions on top. Actually, I think I see why he did it this way. Never mind. I'm not doing it the same as is done on the bottom. So you just put the double doors in, and then what you do is I can't really explain this, but it'll be easy enough to see what I've done after I've done it. I forgot that glass panels do that. Glass panes. I forgot that they do that they behave that way. That they kind of need to be in even numbers, otherwise they mess up a little bit. So you want to do that, and then there you go. That's what you want to do with floor 2 that leads out onto the balcony. Hopefully you can see nice and easy what I've done there. And then for all of these panels, these two panels and those two panels that you can see that are empty, you just want to give them the same treatment that you did as the rest of the house. So you just coat the inside with the planks like that, and then you just fill it in with glass pane. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come back, and we can put on the roof, and we can do the final touches. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've finished all of those panels in, and in retrospect, I'm not sure if I said this in the previous thing, I've split this up, like this is a day after that I'm building the rest of this. I really should have built the actual house in its entirety before I added this, I don't know what you'd call it, like, well, they're just a couple of balconies, but I'm sure there's another word for this particular bottom one. So I apologise for that, not always so logical. But there's very little of the house to do, actually. Pretty much finished. All we've got to do is add the little bit of the third floor that is left, and add the roof. And the roof is really simple. So what you want to do is you want to take out the spruce wood, and here, well, this front face here, you want to extrapolate this spruce wood here up by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what you want to do is you want to the left of it, just do a spruce wood plank, and then kind of like do a bottom left diagonal, and keep doing it until you reach the spruce wood, which is here. And that's just marking like the outline for the house. Not the outline for the house, the outline for the floor, I suppose I should say. And you also want to do this, just want to like do a layer of spruce wood like that, kind of like a J shape. And now it might be smarter to go and do, yeah, you know what, we'll do the same thing on the other side as well. So basically what you want to do is you want to do the exact same thing, except I suppose it's in reverse on this side. So you want it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to go up by 8, then do a spruce wood to the right, and just keep going diagonally until you reach the spruce wood, like this. There we go, and it's just going to be glass panels that gets put in around here. And what else? Yeah, to the left here, this only applies to this side. To the left of the spruce wood, you want to do the same thing. You want to do a spruce wood plank to the left of it, and then you just want to keep going down diagonal until you reach spruce wood, which should be one short of like a support beam sort of thing. Yeah, one short there. And then again, do this. There you go. Now, shall we add this part of the roof? Let's see. It's kind of dodgy, these plans that I'm looking at, to be honest. Well, I suppose we'll add this bit. So on this face of the house, on these, I think it's like 9 blocks wide or something, you just want to do a layer of wooden planks, and then you want to, like, on the next row go one in, and then you want to just keep doing diagonals until it reaches that, so that you've the glass panel is going to go there, if you know what I mean. And now let me just look at the plans, let me see if there's any more groundwork that I need to lay. There is a tiny bit. No, hang on. I'm being horribly inefficient with this. Let me see. Here it is. I know I said there wasn't much to do, but obviously I lied. So you want to go down to this block here, like not the corner block, the one to the left, and you want to bring it up by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, 9 then. 9, and then drag it all the way to the left until it reaches the spruce wood. And there is also one more outline that I want to do before I start putting the roof on, which is, which starts here, the block that I've just knocked out. You want to do the same thing with the spruce wood planks, like that, starting from that line, and then you just want to take out spruce wood, and you kind of want to stagger it downwards, like one away from the top. So here, you just want to keep going, doing bottom right diagonals until you eventually hit land. There we go. That's right. So we've got all of the supports laid in. All we've got to do now is add the roof, and what was used for the roof was, come here, stone stairs. Crap. Oh, I got rid of everything. Stone stairs, and obviously cobblestone. I think, yeah, they're the same. So the roof, like I said, pretty damn simple. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so on top of this spruce wood here, you just want to do one cobblestone. Well, you want to do 2 cobblestone, and you kind of want to bring it out 1 block in front of the house like that, and you want to drag it all the way across this side of the house, all the way to this side of the house, and then 1 block over. So you just want 2 layers of that. And then what you want to do is 1 block below it, so the bottom layer of cobblestone, you just want to, we'll do the left side first, you just want to put it on top of the wooden planks, like that, if you can see, and you just want to drag it all the way down to the bottom until it reaches here. Like, just keep doing that until you reach the bottom side of the house like this. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come back. Alright, so that's what that looks like, the left part of the roof. All nice and steeped. Like I said, it comes right down to here. You can see, that's why I laid out, that's why I did, like the outlines for the room, so it'd make it easier to do the roof. And now, let us, this is kind of tricky. No, you know what, screw it, this isn't tricky, this is easy. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is, we're going to do the other part of the roof. So start here, like on this side, just 1 block under the top row of the cobblestone stairs, or the normal cobblestone, sorry, and then you do the same thing basically until you reach the bottom of these planks here. So I'll do a couple of rows. Oh, that's right as well. This part of the roof, the right part of the roof, it only eclipses, like it only comes over like this part of the house. It doesn't come across the porch or anything, so it stops there, like 1 block, oops, like 1 block over where the spruce wood is here. And like I said, all you're doing is you're bringing it down to here, like you're following the planks down until you reach the bottom. So I'm going to be back after I've done that. There you go, so that's that little part of the roof done. And it should be obvious to you if you make it. You can't do like the one hanging over all the way down. So either make the choice just to miss that one out, or just have it hanging over, or just have it not hanging over at all. It's up to you. I prefer to leave that block there. So now we can do this part. So this part is also very simple. So the reason that I put that glass block there, you put this is where the cobblestone goes. You put 1 cobblestone on top of it, and then you drag it back, whoops, you drag it over to the other part of the roof, here, like that, and that is going to mark where the stairs are going to go. And the stairs, just it's pretty much the exact same process as the other part of the roof. You're just, oops, made a bit of a mistake there. You're just following the wooden planks down, and you should be fine. I'll explain how to deal with, like, just bring the stairs as far over as you can, and I'll explain how to deal with that afterwards. So I've basically done this side, but I'm gonna come off cam for the second half of it, and I'll be back after that. Alright, so two things. Like, I've done that on the other side, obviously, that's all nice and taken care of. You want it overhanging by one, I don't think I mentioned that. Want it overhanging the house by one, like there. And I said I'd tell you how to take care of, you can see the holes there. Now, the easiest way to take care of that is by, can you solve the problem from the inside? I didn't make this house, let me see, give me a second, let me see if I can figure out. Alright, it seems that I did figure it out. It's a similar thing that I did with my like Victorian looking house. You basically just find where the issues are, so here at the bottom, and you just throw a normal cobblestone block where you'd be able to see through it, and it kind of just, you know, it tapers up diagonally, and it will work for this side as well. So there's a hole there, cobblestone, 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 and cobblestone, something like that. And you shouldn't have that problem anywhere else. Is that solved? Yep, you can no longer see through it. Oh, that's right. Also knock out these three blocks and just put cobblestone there, so it looks more as though the roof's connecting rather than just, you know, two separate pieces being rammed together. So that is almost everything. I'm going to where is it? On my computer. Here. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to fill in this bit and this bit. So, very simple. This bit, I got rid of all my stuff. You're just going to want spruce wood planks again, and also spruce wood, and also glass pane, or if you prefer glass block. And you just kind of want to, it's already done on the right side here, on this left side, closest to the spruce wood, just do spruce wood planks like that. And now I can't really describe what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do it, and you should be able to emulate it without any issues. Like that. Comes across by to either side, goes up, across. We also need a door. There you go. And that, you want to do that with the planks and the spruce wood, and the rest of that gets filled in with glass pane. That's a recurring theme. And also, you want to do that for this side as well. Let me show you where the door goes, and where there's a bit more spruce wood in this panel. You want to put this door there, and then you just want to add a little bit of spruce wood next to the door, like that. And you want to fill that in there. So you want this to look like just to put things into perspective, like it's the two faces that are on the top balcony. So like this. I'll just give you another look. Pause that if you have to there. Remember, glass goes in the hole. Same thing here. Should be able to do that. Glass goes in the holes. I'll show you again when it's light, but just to go around the house, because you don't really need to see everything left now. Every space that's left in the house, and I haven't really told you what to do with it, or maybe I have, I can't remember if I have. All of these giant spaces, you just fill with glass panes. So I'm going to do that, I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to come back. Alright, so I did that. I filled in all of the glass panels all around the house, and it turns out that I was wrong about this. It looked like it from the videos that I took. It looked like, you know, this was an extra, like a whole extra block of cobblestone, but it's not. Knock out all of like this top row of cobblestone on top of this house, so you've just got a flat, you know, just got a flat space like that. And what you must have used, like I've said multiple times, not my design, what I must have used is like cobblestone slab, and you just threw a layer on top, exactly where the cobblestone went. There you go. So it looks a little nicer. I imagine you could do it for here as well if you wanted to. I just have. There you go. Just it looks a little nicer than the extra. It looks nicer than it just being flat, and it looks nicer than having that extra goofy looking block on top. So let me take off the UI and let me give you a bit of a look around then. So I'll do all 4 faces, and then I'll show you in detail the those two panels on top. So this is a front face. This is the left face of the house. This is the back. This is the side. And here we are. Just in case you weren't sure what to do. That's what it looks like when it's all done and nice in the daylight. And here's what this one looks like when it's all done and nice in the daylight. So if you've managed to do all of that, you've managed to do the house. Well done. And actually, here you go. Here's what the door looks like. If you've watched any of my other tutorials, any house tutorials, insides are not included. I don't do the insides. I don't mess about with them. They're not my thing. So you use your own initiative and intellect and creativity to figure out what you want to do with it. The house is quite clearly split into 3. Whether you want to carry on that theme or not, it is up to you. You know, obviously 1 floor here, 1 floor here, so that leaves ground 1 and 2. It makes sense, especially since you've got the doors as well. But yeah, there you go. I hope you're happy with that. That was the first of the 4 or possibly 5 that I might do. Not a massive amount of people were interested in house number 3 or the Krusty Krab. I can't remember which one it is, but I might make all of them. But I'm definitely making 4 of them. So there you have it. Let me get a better angle. That's a nice angle right there. Keep that angle. So there you go. I hope that this was useful, and farewell. Hey, if you've made it this far into the video, maybe you think I deserve a like. If you want to, comment, and if you're new here, maybe you should think about subscribing. I put out new content at least every other day. And for my fellow video makers, if you're interested in a YouTube partnership, click the link below in the description.